So I'll show you some more photographs from the AWOL Valerion new UST projector shortly, but first of all I just wanted to go through a quick update which is applicable to the AWOL Valerion range. That is the Valerion Max, the Pro 2, the Pro, the Plus 2 and the Plus. So this update is going to be rolled out as a normal over-the-air update, but you may find that it's not there when you check. For me, I checked mine this morning and it wasn't there. That means you have to download it via the website, but don't worry, I'll leave the link in the description so that you can check that out for yourself. Okay, so if it's not there when you do system update, then download the zip file, follow the instructions on the website, the link in the description, and then instead of going check for update, go to the bottom of that About page and then click on Upgrade. It will then say upgrade from USB. It will then check the USB file. Make sure you've got your device put into the USB 3.0 port and then just follow the on-screen instructions to upgrade. Now it will take, depending on your machine, I guess, it could take 20 minutes to do. I've just sped this up so that you're not having to sit and wait. Now once it's all rebooted, it will start up and the first thing that you should see, if it's done correctly, is the new logo, which is this logo. So AWOL Valerion. Now, one of the features which is available for pretty much all of the machines, I think, is the extra feature in EBL, which is now a new setting of medium. Now, this does help with black crushing, and from my early checks, it worked pretty good. I've only had this update for a few hours, so I haven't checked everything. On the Max, and it is just for the Max, you now have dynamic iris. So you can select that, and then you get another couple of options. You can get dynamic iris level low, or dynamic iris level high. Now I'm going to be testing this over the course of the next couple of weeks, but from my initial thoughts it was working smoothly, it was very quiet and there wasn't really too much issues at all. Okay, so this is the information taken from the update of the updates with this firmware edition. Obviously, the dynamic iris we've already spoken about. It also adds an independent Valerion Thunderbeat sound system menu. If you've got the Thunderbeat sound system, that will be very, very helpful. You also have now an 8-point, it's added an 8-point manual keystone correction. And other enhancements are the EBL, as I've said, it's got AWOL link control support, it's added an extra feature in low noise mode to reduce fan noise, and you've got a couple of other bits and pieces as well. There's also new eye protection modes, which is off, carefree and focus. Carefree mode is now, it will immediately turn off the display once the projector detects any obstruction in front of it. There is another one which is focus mode, and that will turn off the display after a delay once the projector detects obstruction in front of it. I guess it will just see whether that obstruction stays, I guess. Removes auto dimming in black scenes for stable brightness. That was something some people were complaining about, the auto dimming kicking in on a long dark scene, and so that now has been removed, and you've now got picture size adjustable in Dolby Vision mode, which is good. And another major bug which was fixed was the 3D resolution has been fixed in the frame packing scenes. So this is the brand new ultra short throw laser projector from AWOL, and I guess by looks of this it's going to be called the Lux Vision. It's the world's first 4K 120Hz ultra short throw projector with optical shift, which I love the idea of. And from this image, it looks like that you can move the image vertically within a 142 to 152% offset range without any cropping, scaling, or losing true 4K detail. So you can move the setup, you've got more options with how and where you place your screen, and that is a big plus with ultra short throw projectors. So let me know what your thoughts are with the design. It's definitely got the Valerion type vibe with the chrome grille all around the edge, which from these images I really like the look of. And this is going to be launched pretty soon. It's going to be launched or announced in IFA Berlin in the next couple of weeks. So this is not far off, guys, but I'll try and find out some more information and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.